It's Steel City Muscle podcast. It's your boy Big Lou, and today we got a special episode. Actually, I have a group of wonderful people. I thank everybody for doing this today. We're gonna hit on some great topics today, get some great perspectives. I want to shout out everybody here one at a time. They're going to introduce themselves and probably let you know how you can reach them. Follow them, like, share, subscribe. The purpose of this podcast is to be productive in the world as a citizen, as society, as citizens. The only way we can do that is to share each other's thoughts and feelings constructively. Also give solutions and constructive criticism when necessary. Laugh, joke, cut up. We all got some beverages here, so we're all going to enjoy ourselves. Be raw and uncut as usual. And we're going to start to my left. I want you to introduce yourself, say whatever you want to say, and go from there.
All right. My name is Kitty. I am 29 years old and streets. Ghetto Houdini. 3 eyes. Instagram.
Pretty Boy Love, that's the Instagram name. Logan is the real name. Just here to have fun, talk about all the bullshit, the fun shit in life. Teach some people some things, learn some shit from everybody, and let's make it a good time.
I will stay with my little code name here. I am Donnie Pepperoni. You can follow me on Twitter. I am Danny DeVito on Twitter. It's Danny_DeVito for that. Or on Instagram as well. That's going to be Pepperone there. Very excited to be here today. Love sharing my opinions, and I love everybody who's in this room. Double Ray's here. Excited to be here with you.
All right. Ray Valentine, a.k.a. Mr. My Bad. Raymond P. Valentine @1 at Instagram and all that.
I'm Jess. My Instagram is jessbaby.xo_.
Ooh, I'm about to follow that. Say that again. Just that what?
Hi, my name's Ray. Literally on Instagram, follow me. Hi, my name's Ray.
Hi, my name's Ray. I'm about to follow that too. Hi, my name's Ray. That's you right there.
Yeah.
Hello. Don't worry
And I
about
really
that.
hate when people just, come in my inbox and say, "What's your name?" Because clearly it's Ray.
All right.
Okay, we're going to jump right into it. I kind of want to get into some deep stuff, so I want everybody, before we get intoxicated, I want everybody to kind of get serious first. So I want you to think about what I'm about to say, okay? Think of constructively. Think outside yourself, okay? If you're looking at society as a whole, there's a specific topic that I want to talk about that I know a lot of people have actually experienced this. And I know it's controversial between men and women, and we like to talk about the inner dynamics of, hypocrisies and lack of communication between men and women. And here's the one I think is a huge one. Okay. Abortion.
Whoa. We going there.
So, here's the aspect. Now, here's an aspect of abortion that it's not about whether you believe it or not. Okay? Here's the point. A lot of feminists or people in general say my body, my choice. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter whether I agree or disagree with that. If you're running with that mindset, do you agree his wallet, his choice? What I mean is this. Men have no reproductive rights. 0. If you have the right to choose to be a mother or not, shouldn't the man, out of fairness and equality, have the right to choose whether to pay for it or not? Now, a lot of the times when you bring up that topic, a lot of people go to the traditional, we had an accident, somebody got pregnant, somebody got to pay for it. I can give you a scenario in which we would see it differently. Here's what I mean. If you agree to have sex with somebody, we all say that's 50-50, right? But until it goes legal. Then it's not 50-50. So in the spirit of equality, here's what I'm going to say what I think. And then we're going to go around the table. Here's what I think. I think it should be every child should be taken care of. We're going to say that. Okay? So if she agrees to have the baby, that child should be guaranteed taken care of. If the father has no desire to be in that life, government should step in and help the mother take care of that baby. Here's the deal. Now, if he chooses that he does not want to be a part of that child's life, because there's other things out there like foster care, and I know that because I'm adopted. There's other options out there. And I'm not saying that should determine a woman's decision whether she keeps it or not. I'm saying she should understand that she has all the power as of right now. But then I think you lose the right to shout equality, because then you make equality circumstantial only when it benefits you. Because if I flip the script and said his body, your body, his choice, and you had no say-so in it, you would disagree. You wouldn't shout equality. So all I'm saying is this. I think his wallet, his choice should be a real thing for the bad mothers out there. Because the problem is there are great women out there. Great women. We're not talking about the whores. We're not talking about the groupies. We're not talking about... I told you.
My boy went right for the jugular.
Hold on.
He went right for the jugular. I mean, I like them too. I'll be honest.
Listen, I'm not thinking with emotion right now. I'm thinking objectively. If I'm saying,
I'm thinking objectively here too.
Hold on.
Ray, I'm Logan.
Hold on.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
We're talking all of society. When you make laws, they have to be universal. That means everybody included. Good people, bad people. Whores, nuns. Across the board. So what I'm saying is that we can't make laws as if everybody are nuns when whores exist. We can't do that because here's the problem. When you do that, the system right now is catered to that as if whores don't exist. Now, and I'm not saying all women are whores. I'm talking about a specific demographic. So if you're not a whore, it don't apply to you. Right. But that doesn't mean you can't speak on whores. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is that let's not act like there's not people out there taking advantage of the law.
Okay, Luke, can I
So how do we go?
You gotta wait till
how do we go universal? And I think by making it his wallet, his choice, makes it more universal and dismotivates whores to take advantage of the law. Question is do you agree with if the woman has my body, my choice, should the man, out of fairness, have his body or his wallet, his choice?
Okay, so whenever you say his wallet, his choice, what is that for? Is that for the abortion or is that for the kid or is that for all of it?
For the rights to the child. So let's say if you say, hey, if he says, what if you meet a man that says, I don't want no kids?
Okay.
Y'all sleep on a drunk night, y'all have sex, whatever, and you get pregnant. And he says, well, I don't want no kid. You knew that.
Right.
And then you said, well, I want to keep the child. I've never had a kid before. I want to keep it. Should he be able to then go to the judge and say, look, I'm going to sign away my rights. I shouldn't have to pay child support for a child I never wanted. So out of fairness. Now remember, the mindset is fairness.
I hear what you're saying, fairness.
So, and we're talking about as a society, not you.
I understand the whole point, like, you know, obviously I'm a woman, so my body, my choice, because I'm the one that carries the child. I can also understand, you know, you saying also my wallet, my choice. I can understand both points. But what I'm going with right then and there is the fact that you did have a choice. The very first part of that choice started whenever you decided to have sexual intercourse with somebody without even, no, you made that actually clear though, okay, that person doesn't want kids. Okay, so if the person that you had that conversation with, did they want kids or did they not? Were y'all going somewhere or were you not? Okay, and then regardless, if everything was still on the nine, you know, no, I'm not, I don't want kids either, or I don't want nothing with you either, cool, bet. But at the end of the day, your seed is the one that fertilizes the egg. You have the choice to also wear a condom. You have the choice to hold back your nut. You have so many different choices to even pull out and do other things. But if you decide to go ahead and go forward with coming in somebody, if you went forward with Even like having the condom on and coming into the condom and then the condom broke. Okay, cool, bet. Understood that now it's both your responsibility, but again, it is both your responsibility. You ended up giving away your rights. As a man, but men should be taught from being young that as soon as you give away your seed, you give away your rights. You gave it away.
So what's your answer?
You did. So therefore, that is the answer. You gave away your rights.
No.
As soon as you decided that you wanted to go ahead and let somebody,
so you don't believe that.
Listen. I believe that a man can say that because again, we all have free will. You can say that. You can do that. In a woman, if that's what it happens, when you go to the courts and shit, courts is just what
so should that be a law?
It should be.
That's the question.
But the whole reason why it can't be a law is because of the gray area there.
So then you don't think it should be a law?
I don't think it should be because it can't.
Okay.
It's hard to prove intention, and you can't prove intention.
So what I'm saying was let me. So what I'm saying is this, and I think maybe I didn't lay it out well enough. What I'm saying is this.
Okay.
The question is, should it be a law? And in the energy of fairness, because here's the problem, and I gave you an example.
Right.
Women have a choice. Men have zero choice. So how do you No.
Don't come in women.
Stop. What I'm saying is that we already got past the decision to sleep together.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So if you have a choice, I'm not saying you're keeping the baby. I'm not saying you're getting rid of the baby.
Right.
What I'm saying is that you have the option.
Yes.
The man has zero option. Is that fair in the strength of fairness to say, no, you get a choice. He has no choice. Is that fair? So I'm saying, like I said, when you make a law, it has to be universal and apply to everybody.
Because do all laws apply to everybody?
Yeah.
No.
Do they apply to everybody? And do they actually help?
Or
Do they help everybody? Do they do everything for everybody? No, they do not. So we can't sit there and try and say that.
I don't want to get off. Listen, I don't want to get off topic. I don't want to get off topic.
You can't say
listen,
that.
hear me out.
We're going to the next.
We already said hold on. We already said because I want to answer before I move.
Can we establish the idea of what a law actually is?
All right, so you give me your answer. All right. Next, do you think it should be a law? Yes or no? Why?
Okay, so let me tell you first off, right? You're saying that men don't have a choice, right?
Right.
First off, in every relationship, as a man, every woman wants financial security.
Agreed.
That's what a woman wants. Not because, like you're rich or you're poor. Like a woman wants financial security from a man. That's what she wants. As a man, that's what you're supposed to provide. Like, we're not saying, you just get to stay home all day and like I gotta go work and you don't gotta do shit. That's not the thing. The thing is that as a man, you're supposed to provide for your woman. So if you're making a choice as a man and you know that you're not wearing a condom and you're nutting in this woman, like as a grown ass man, you know what that is. You're not dumb.
Like, so what's your answer?
Should it be a law?
It's not a fact that it's a law. It's the fact.
Okay, no, that's the
Should it
question.
be
That's
a
the
law?
question.
I'm saying stay on topic. Should it be a law?
Yes or no?
Should it be a law?
In the strength of fairness, should it be a law?
Okay, so listen. So technically,
I need
to the
to-
law,
I need
okay,
to-
to
think about
the
the
law,
listeners.
to the law. When you're 18, you're considered an adult.
Correct.
Yeah.
If
You
you're
gave your
22,
seat away.
if you're 22, 23, 24, and
your
you
rights
know
up.
that you're messing with this woman, even if y'all are not together and you're fucking her without a condom and you're not in her, you know what the possibility is. You can't get mad because she chose to keep that baby.
Especially
You
with the
made
laws
that
today that
choice.
most
It's not
You
about-
can't-
is illegal.
listen, hold on, wait. Listen, and this is not.
You're not answering the
This
question.
this is me being a man,
Yes
but also
or
understanding
no
from
to
a
the
woman's
law.
perspective.
But you're
Yes
not.
or no to
You're not
the
answering
law.
the question about the
He
law.
did. He
Yes,
did.
yes, I would think that the man should have to pay because I'm a
So
nigga.
you
There
don't
been
think
times.
it should be a law?
So no.
So hold on. So you don't think it should be a law?
So no, it shouldn't be a law, right?
That's your
That's
answer.
what your answer is.
Right.
I think that if you're not in a woman,
No,
whatever-
answer the question. No,
It's
bro.
yes or no.
Answer the
So you're
question.
saying no, it shouldn't
Do
be a
you
law.
think it should be a law? Yes or no?
No.
No, you're saying no.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
But-
If someone brought up financial stability, all right, not every woman looks for financial stability or security in their life.
Yes, they do.
Okay,
Shut up.
let me
It's not
just
nothing to do with
let me
That's
please,
It's a lie.
please. So, I come from a place. I have a pretty decent job. Okay, I don't look for financial security in other men. Okay, I'm gonna say something pretty raw here. I have had a miscarriage in my life. You know, I've been in this situation before. Okay,
Sorry for that.
It's fine. You know, it
happens
sucked.
in life.
It really sucked at the time.
But it's
okay,
hard. That shit's hard.
it is. It was really hard. But in that moment, I'm gonna tell you from my perspective. In that moment, you know what happened. I was like, I had just started my career. I was not in the position for me to have a kid for that, and the other individual I was with, but like at the same time, I knew I wanted that in my life.
So it was a
you know
blessing
what I mean?
and a curse.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You're right. But at the same, it was just a lot that was happening, and I couldn't believe what I took 7 tests because I was like, "What the fuck's going on? Like, this is not real." And like, it was real. But call up the dude, and he's like, "Well, you got to abort it immediately." And I was like, "Whoa,
Shit.
I want to have a conversation about this."
Right.
So what I believe full out is like you need to have, you know, one, we don't look for financial security for that. Not every single woman does. It depends on like where you're coming from for that. Not every single woman is in that situation where we look for financial security.
True.
Okay? And that is a fact. I think it's wrong to stereotype in that way.
It
I
is.
wouldn't do that to a man. Okay? There are man-hoes out there. I heard whores out there. There are man-hoes out there.
Whores is universal.
I was going to say that.
Whores is universal.
So we'll stop there. We'll stop there.
Whores is universal.
At the end of the day, I believe it's the discussion between the man and the woman. We both knew what we were doing in that moment, okay? We both knew what was going on. This is the discussion that we need to have, you know? And there have been many times in the past where, like, you know, I've seen stories where the man wants the child, but the woman does not. And she's like, well, I have to go through this for 9 months here. I have to go through the entire turmoil with my entire body and then go through literally the worst workout of your entire life for maybe it might be 14 hours. Who knows in that labor? Or you might get your fucking stomach cut into. Who knows? Okay? Or you could die. You could definitely die. Okay? And I think that's like something we definitely should address. In this situation with me and this other individual, he immediately jumped to abortion. And I was like, I don't feel comfortable even in I know I'm not like in, you know, financially the point in my life to do that, but like my mindset, I could not ever go through that with my body feeling okay doing that. What ended up happening was we ended up going to a Planned Parenthood. They did an ultrasound. They were like, this is not viable. Like you're actively miscarrying right now. So I had to get it either out that day. I could have gone with a pill or something. And I was like, I went the hard route. I was like, just get it done and over with. And it was the worst pain of my entire fucking life. I could put that at number 1 right now until I ever do have kids in this day. But at that point in time, like, this guy, he did not care about me as a person. He just cared about himself in that situation. I felt like a piece of meat. Like, you got what you wanted. And at this point, you wanted to dispose everything, including myself, in this situation. So, and I think we really need to look at a humanistic aspect of this. I understand his wallet, his choice. You know, like, you don't want the kid, right? But at the same sense, that is both of your guys' responsibility, okay? I do believe in fairness. If there were a woman who didn't want the kid and a man wanted to go through and have the kid, I've seen these circumstances where she said, you know what, I don't want it, but she still had to pay child support. He took it, and he took it on. So I do believe in fairness on both sides for that. I think.
So your answer is what? Yes or no for the law? Law.
Now I'm going to go into a libertarian perspective. I don't believe in putting any laws in other people's, governing people in general, and governing my own money and taking my taxes out of my own pocket. I don't believe in that shit. So no, I don't believe that should be an additional law, and I don't believe the government should be adding additional laws onto things.
But knowing the state of the government
But-
right now, hold on, that is
and
governing.
I know there is a law
Hold on.
that I know that.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me finish. I know there's a law that says, hey, if the woman has a child, you have to pay child support. I don't think you should be forced to do that. If this was something that you both sat there and you talked and said, I don't want this.
I'm trying to write it
And
down.
the woman is saying, listen, I want this though. And I understand, like, you know, hey, coming from my perspective, I was in that situation. This guy was like, I don't want this, and was like, I felt like I was being forced into this other situation. Thank God it was, you know, hey, it wasn't viable, but like, I literally would have been on my own. But in that situation, that is so wrong. I also believe that it's so wrong that you can just dispose of a person, treat them like just a sack of meat, just nothing more than that, and not even care about your own kid or anything moving forward from that. You know, and if you choose to do that, I'm sorry, but my 100% feelings on that, I will put feelings into this and emotions right now. You're a deadbeat father if you don't want to be there for your kid, regardless of the fact whether you wanted it or not. That's still your kid. That's still your kid. She chose to have it, and you, from there on out, can choose to be there. Okay, so you can choose to be there, but I don't believe in a set precedence of, hey, you must pay this. But at the same point in time, you need to look at how much does it cost for diapers? How much does it cost to feed them? How much, that's a whole person, and you got to look into education and everything. Now, if you're going to sit there and put money forward, I believe you should see where it's going to. I 100% believe that. You should see...
The debit card thing?
Yes. Yeah, I know that. So I think you should see if you're paying into this.
We got to go around.
I know you said go around,
so my
but
answer,
I don't want to forget my question.
No.
We got to go around.
Okay.
It's okay. So you should see what you're paying into. If you have the choice to actually pay your child directly. Okay? That is something within the court of law that once they're old enough...
Go ahead.
In some states, I know in New York you can do that.
They'll garnish your wages and take it.
My dad didn't pay that shit.
But hold on, we gotta let her finish, and then we gotta go.
I know in the state of New York, depending on the kid, if the kid chooses to emancipate themselves and not be with their parent, then you would pay the child directly. Okay? And there are deadbeat mothers out there who literally just take that money, they don't put it towards their kids. And I believe 100%, if you're going to make this a law, you should be able to prove and show forward, listen, this money is not going towards my child. Okay, you should be able to show, I want to pay and take care of my child directly for that. Okay, so in your question, no, I don't believe it should be a reverse law of his wallet, his choice for that, but I don't believe that we should be forcing people to pay for these things to begin with. I don't believe these laws. Take the other law out.
Your answer. Hold on. Yes. Is it fair? And if it's not, is the option I gave a better, more fair option? If it's not, then you disagree.
No.
But you have to articulate why. Hold on.
I don't think the current law is fair,
put their morals into it.
Right, but all you guys are doing are describing morale.
Because everybody grew up differently, Lou.
You didn't know you answered it.
Everybody grew up differently. Lou, everybody grew up differently.
Yeah, we get shit. The opinions come from us all answering it differently.
Let Ray go.
No, you can't skip over her.
Let whoever go.
Wait.
Are you ready? You're not going?
I'm going last.
Wait, Lou.
He said say the best for last. Wait.
Go ahead. All right, Ray's
say
turn.
the best for last.
Ray, go ahead.
You're biased, though.
Well, whenever I say I don't
Hold on, let Ray talk.
Well, whenever I say I don't want, it to be held against me or anything. Right.
Girl, speak your mind, girl.
I love you so much.
Go ahead, baby.
You know
Yo, safe space. We can say whatever we want.
Well,
Lou, quit flexing your arm.
Unlike everybody else, that has went before me, I do feel like there should be a law for men. I do feel like his money, his wallet. And I do feel like women do have the choice, and I feel like men should have a choice too. And the choice, as in saying, I understand, women are, beautiful creatures. They're the ones who carry the baby. They do everything for the household. They cook, they clean, they're special, they're caring. I get all of that, but I also feel like men are, they're there to protect, to provide, to, do certain things that, just women maybe just naturally just can't do as women, then men can do better. I'm strong. I come, I don't... Whoever said
some men don't like
I want to whoever said I want to make the same amount as that man, or I want to drive a truck because men can drive trucks, or I want to wrestle because guys can wrestle. Hey, I believe in you go to work, you make the cheese, and I take care of the kids. That was me, you know what I mean? I totally believe. Who said who fought for women equality rights? Because I was fine being in the house cooking, just watching the kids while you go bring home the bacon.
Some motherfuckers don't know how to season some shit. You know what I mean? You might come home, the chicken might be a little bland. You might be like, sis, put some Creole on that.
I'm not shocked by this. She loves the bling.
Hey, Lou, put some
If I'm home there all day, with the kids and stuff stuff like that, that season's gonna be chicken like season. I mean, chicken's
She's on
gonna
that
be
chicken
season.
now. She's
Like,
on that chicken.
I'm not working 14-hour shifts a day, still taking care of kids, and still, you know what I mean? Like, so therefore, I do feel like, you know, a man should have a choice. Like, you know, I told you I didn't want this child. Like, you still have it, and like everyone's just like, oh my God, like, where is he now? You knew he didn't want this. And now when he's not there now, society looks at him like this crazy person. I know there's a human being here now, and I know, you know, life changed and stuff because it was all a choice that she made because he wasn't given an opportunity to say, hey, I don't want this. And there's so many children that grow up in bad households and end up in foster care, and nothing's wrong with that, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that at all because, you know, all children need love, protection and stuff, and sometimes it's given in the shape and form of step-parents, godparents, grandparents, not even actual parents. So therefore, sometimes I feel, I look at kids and I look at situations and I would never, you know, wish a kid not being here or anything, but like sometimes if you knew you were not in a position to bring a child into this world, I truly believe I'm not going to bring a child into this world until I can give them what I know I can.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like a man should have that choice as well because I just feel like I look at so many kids in so many fucked up environments and grew up in so many bad homes and bad situations because
That could have been better.
And
their mom
you know,
chose to make a choice to keep them here
Coming
and deal
from-
with this living hell.
coming from that personal environment,
Character.
seeing my parents like just, you know, literally beat the shit out of each other. Like, I understand where you're coming from. Is I just personally believe I don't think it should be a law either way.
Exactly.
For that, I think it should be a decision between both people for
Right.
that, and that I just don't believe in
And
additional
I-
laws. I just don't believe in additional laws.
I do not believe in additional laws of governing anybody's
Listen,
body.
okay.
I do
Listen,
not.
let her finish.
I'm gonna let her finish.
Hold
Sorry,
on.
I want
I'm-
to talk to Rayla.
Listen, we're gonna let her finish. I'm going to.
No.
Then I'm
No,
gonna,
he got his own. He got his.
I'm sorry. Then my brother's gonna finish, and then once he's done, I'm going. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a part 2 to the question.
All right.
And then we're gonna go back around the table. Okay.
Back-
Now
back.
listen. The second time around, I want y'all to shut the fuck up when everybody's talking.
He's flexing, bro. I'm
No
scared.
side conversation.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Ray.
so yeah, to answer my question, I do believe, you know, men should have a choice just as well as women do because I strongly believe, like, you know, if he don't want the kid, you know, I feel like there should be a law on that because at the end of the day, now when he didn't want that kid, knew he didn't want that kid, knew he wasn't going to be there for that kid, and you still chose to have that kid, and now
never
you're,
been it.
where's my
Shouldn't have
diapers,
came in.
where's this,
Should've
where's
wore
that,
condoms.
where's
Never
this,
came.
and you're just
Should've pulled
shocked you
out.
don't get it. How? When
Like
he
you
made
did.
the
Character.
choice.
Yeah,
He
no, I know.
made the
Character.
choice.
Yeah.
So therefore, instead of
And you
saving
still went
yourself,
through-
Just accept accountability,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
all.
So and instead of
I mean,
you
men.
know what I'm yeah, of course.
Men
That's why
accept
we
the
can't
accountability for what
respond
you
by
And
just
that.
still,
did.
Blue,
it's
that's
still
why
of
we
like,
definitely
you know
can't
what I'm
talk
saying,
about
putting all the blame, like, oh, I chose to have this, like, you knew he didn't want it. Like, it's one thing to accept accountability, but again, why should I accept accountability from something I didn't want in the jump?
Thank you.
But
Why
it's
would
built
you
on
come at
character.
something that you didn't want
Okay,
something from
hold
the
on.
jump? That
Let me
makes
finish.
But like
sense.
you
I
said,
mean, that's a fair
condoms,
point.
like,
Hold on,
there's
That's a physical, pleasurable standpoint.
yeah,
Don't
because
matter.
no
Your
one's
pussy's wet,
thinking
I'm gonna
about
come in.
diapers.
Okay,
in
But that's when you
sense
are,
of-
then now you
Ray,
got
when I
diapers.
come back and I can answer.
No.
On you.
I'm gonna ask
Oh, well.
something.
We're
No
talking
one's
about
thinking about
lawmaking,
diapers
not
or like
emotional.
sense
We
of
can't
lust.
be emotional. We
It's not about being emotional. That's not being
Hold
emotional.
on.
That's
No, I'm
literally
not
just
doing
it.
that. Go ahead, Ray. Ray, what's your opinion? Yes or no to the law?
We all gotta
and why,
accept accountability. You gotta accept it.
Please? Hold on.
I was gonna say, I mean, like, so it's okay for a man to sit here and come in like 10 different bitches and say, I don't want the kid each time, but then like a woman, she gotta just take it.
We have to go ahead and take
Right,
it. We gotta
right.
change what we.
Well, again-
I don't want it.
Choice.
I can't want it because you don't want
You're
it.
saying
Like,
you're saying the law. Hold on. You're saying the law
And then I
should
have to
only
go
benefit
through
women and not men.
the-
I said in the fairness is the mindset. You want equality? Here it is. It can't be circumstantial. I'm saying here's what a woman's choice is currently. Here's what a man's choice is currently.
everybody, shut the fuck up, Ray. Go.
About to teach y'all a little
Don't
bit.
talk.
Dear God.
So y'all saying because the woman has a choice up until the dude comes in her, she has a choice a couple days after that with the plan B.
No, I said the man has a choice before him.
Oh,
Yeah. So the
You
man has a
both
choice.
do with
Yeah.
plan B.
I said the woman has a chance afterwards.
Guys don't
The man
have
has a choice
after
before
that.
him.
As soon as that,
I'm saying,
passes,
I'm
as
saying
soon as
coming in, like that's your choice. That's what I'm
Semen
talking
comes
about.
out in the mail. It's over. His choices are done.
Not fully, but
Literally, he's holding the fucking double-edged sword like he can't do nothing.
we have to be in ovulation.
No.
Not always.
That is true.
Yes.
Stop.
We have to be in ovulation.
Let him answer.
Start
Let him answer the
ovulation,
question.
And it
Please.
literally goes for a while, but semen can last in the girl for 7 days. So it it overlaps. Literally. And even with condoms and other contraceptives, like, it still can happen. Nothing is 99 or 100%. Like, literally.
Yeah.
So I literally believe men should still have a choice up until birth, because women do. Even still after that, with abortions. Or,
Can't say abortions no more.
no.
It was off the table.
Adoption is like, women have a choice up until adoption to be done with the child and all of her rights, all of her rights, be done with the child and not have to pay for the child and be good. Men, as soon as she says, oh yeah, I'm keeping it, you're fucked.
I mean, yes,
Period.
very much so. I understand that part. I understand that part wholeheartedly.
So she could say, yeah, I'm keeping it, and then say 3 months down the line, oh, I'm gonna have an abortion.
Right.
Up to
Yeah,
6
but you're
months.
changing it.
No. I get that. I get that. I get that. I understand what you're
Why can't we
saying.
respond
The
to
men
somebody
don't
saying
Wait,
have
shut
that
up,
moment
shut up.
to think
Okay.
about
I get it.
things.
No, I get
We
it.
have that
I get it.
time of when we're fucking.
I do get
That's
that.
it.
But
So
again, as adults,
what
we're
he's
grown.
saying
We
is
understand that
he
now,
wants
though.
to give the men longer time to think about things, like up until the point of adoption, for the same factor of
I
what the
understand.
women get the same obligations.
I can.
What would the law
No,
entail,
I
actually? Now that I have to,
understand
now that you're
Ray's
saying it like
point.
this, what would the law
Yeah.
entail,
Literally.
actually?
Okay.
Like, that's where we go with this law.
Hold on.
Let-
Wait, shut the fuck up and listen. Yeah.
Because again, I've always got that. I would actually
It
never
makes
have.
sense,
I would
right?
never have a kid by somebody that didn't want it.
Yeah,
I promise you, I would
exactly.
never.
Exactly.
I would never.
It makes sense, right?
I promise you, I would never.
It makes sense, right?
I never had.
But it makes sense,
But
right?
it does. It does. I understand that.
Listen,
I'm just
let-
saying for
answer.
law purposes. How can you tell a woman that she has to get an abortion?
I'll explain it. Let me
Hey, round
explain
two.
it, please.
Round two.
Come on, kid. That's
What I'm
little
saying
brother.
is-
What's your
That's
answer?
little brother.
What's your answer and why?
I just told you.
Well,
Do you
continue. Go
believe
ahead.
the law
Continue.
should
Go.
exist?
Continue.
I believe the law should exist for that reason, because the women get a choice up until the point of adoption.
Consent.
So the men should get that choice up until adoption. Like,